On June 10, 2024, the world watched in astonishment as Ukrainian forces launched an audacious and unexpected invasion of Russia's Kursk region. This bold move not only caught Russia off guard but also dramatically altered the course of the ongoing conflict. Let's dive into the intricacies of this remarkable operation, uncover how it unfolded, and explore why it has left Russian leaders grappling with unexpected challenges. In the lead-up to the invasion, the stage was set with rising tensions between Ukraine and Russia that had been building throughout 2024. By early summer, Ukraine had dramatically enhanced its military capabilities, combining cutting-edge technology with strategic brilliance. Kursk, a crucial logistical and strategic hub for Russian forces, emerged as the focal point of Ukraine's audacious plan. Ukrainian military planners, having identified Kursk as a significant vulnerability in Russia's defense network, devised a sophisticated strategy to exploit this weakness. They meticulously prepared an operation designed to disrupt Russian military operations and supply lines with pinpoint accuracy. The Ukrainian approach was twofold, leveraging advanced technology like FPV drones and artillery systems to create chaos and employing the element of surprise to catch Russian forces off guard. This involved extensive reconnaissance to identify key weaknesses and strategic strikes aimed at severing communications and supply chains. By incapacitating Russian command and control early on, Ukraine set the stage for a decisive assault that would turn Kursk from a fortified bastion into a critical vulnerability. This meticulous planning and technological edge allowed Ukraine to execute a daring invasion that redefined the conflict's dynamics and exposed the limitations of traditional Russian defenses. Before launching the invasion, Ukrainian special forces executed a series of preemptive strikes on Russian communication infrastructure, which were critical to the success of their operation. They meticulously targeted key internet services and communication towers, effectively severing the vital lines of communication that Russian commanders and soldiers relied on. This strategic disruption was not just a preliminary step, but a decisive move that left the Russian military unable to coordinate a coherent response or share essential information. The disruption created a significant operational gap, rendering the Russian forces vulnerable and unprepared for the subsequent invasion, thereby setting the stage for Ukraine's bold and unforeseen assault. The core of the Ukrainian assault on Kursk was a brilliantly executed mechanized brigade, a formidable force that struck with precision and impact. This brigade, comprised of approximately 11 advanced T-84 and T-64 main battle tanks, along with 20 state-of-the-art infantry fighting vehicles like the Bradley and Stryker, spearheaded the invasion with unmatched efficiency. What truly set this offensive apart was the integration of a large fleet of FPV drones, each costing around $1,000, which played a pivotal role in the operation. These drones, equipped with high-resolution cameras and precise targeting systems, provided real-time reconnaissance and delivered targeted strikes against Russia's prized T-90 tanks. Valued at about $4.5 million for each, the drone's ability to transmit live video feeds allowed Ukrainian forces to execute highly accurate strikes on critical Russian assets, creating chaos and confusion within the Russian ranks. This combination of advanced tanks, versatile infantry vehicles, and cutting-edge drone technology resulted in a devastating impact on Russian defenses, showcasing Ukraine's strategic ingenuity and technological superiority while disrupting the Russian military's cohesion and command structure. As Ukrainian forces advanced into Kursk, artillery and mortar fire played an indispensable role in shaping the offensive and crippling Russian defenses. Ukrainian mortar crews employed advanced targeting techniques that were both precise and highly effective. They utilized proximity fuses, which detonated shells when close to the target, and delayed fuses, which allowed shells to burst after a set period, ensuring optimal impact. These mortars were meticulously adjusted to explode at specific altitudes, tailored to penetrate enemy fortifications and cause maximum damage. The firing process involved careful calculations of elevation, wind speed, and distance to ensure accuracy. The Ukrainian artillery units, armed with advanced howitzers and rocket artillery, unleashed a steady barrage of shells that overwhelmed Russian positions, disrupting their command and control structures and damaging critical infrastructure. This relentless bombardment created a chaotic environment for Russian troops, forcing them to shift their focus from mounting a counter-offensive to scrambling to fortify their positions and address the breaches. The constant pressure from Ukrainian artillery not only inflicted casualties but also eroded Russian morale, making it challenging for them to mount an effective defense and respond to the rapidly changing tactical situation. Instead of launching a frontal assault on Russia's heavily fortified positions in Kursk, Ukrainian troops executed a meticulously planned pincer movement that showcased exceptional strategic ingenuity. They circumvented the heavily defended Russian positions by maneuvering through less fortified and more vulnerable sectors, approaching from the flanks and launching a surprise attack from the rear. This approach effectively bypassed the main defensive lines, which were heavily fortified with artillery, tanks, and entrenched infantry, allowing the Ukrainian forces to exploit gaps and weaknesses in Russia's defensive setup. By targeting the less protected areas, Ukrainian forces were able to capture key strategic locations, including crucial supply depots and command centers, which were pivotal for maintaining Russian operational capabilities. The Ukrainian maneuver created a significant operational advantage by sowing confusion and disarray among the Russian troops, who were not only unprepared for an assault from unexpected directions, but also struggled to reorient their defenses rapidly. This tactical surprise severely disrupted Russian supply routes and communication lines, compounding the already chaotic situation on the ground. The effectiveness of this pincer movement lay in its ability to minimize direct confrontation with the most fortified positions, allowing Ukrainian forces to penetrate deep into Russian-held territory with reduced resistance. The success of this approach amplified the overall impact of the Ukrainian offensive, leading to substantial territorial gains and significantly challenging the Russian defenders' ability to respond effectively, thereby reshaping the strategic landscape of the conflict in Kursk. Ukrainian forces demonstrated remarkable strategic acumen by leveraging Russian news and traffic cameras to gather precise geolocation data on incoming reinforcements and tanks. This intelligence was crucial for disrupting the flow of additional Russian support to the besieged Kursk region. Armed with this detailed information, Ukrainian forces deployed HIMARS missile systems with pinpoint accuracy to strike at critical supply lines and logistics hubs. The HIMARS systems, known for their precision and range, were used to hit ammunition depots, fuel supplies, and transport routes, ensuring that the Russian forces could not resupply or reinforce their positions effectively. By severing these vital supply routes, Ukrainian forces created a severe logistical bottleneck, leaving Russian troops stranded and increasingly isolated. The strategic isolation compounded the impact of the initial invasion, as the trapped Russian forces faced severe shortages of critical resources and personnel. The effectiveness of this tactic was evident in the swift collapse of Russian defensive capabilities in Kursk, underscoring the Ukrainian military's ability to use intelligence and targeted strikes to undermine a larger adversary's operational effectiveness. In the intricate ballet of modern warfare, air support emerged as the linchpin of the Ukrainian offensive, fundamentally reshaping the battlefield dynamics. The American F-16 Fighting Falcons, outfitted with state-of-the-art AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles, played an indispensable role in securing air superiority. These missiles, known for their advanced infrared tracking technology, allowed the F-16s to lock onto and destroy enemy aircraft with pinpoint accuracy, even under adverse weather conditions or amidst electronic countermeasures. The ability to detect and engage Russian aircraft from considerable distances effectively neutralized the threat posed by Russian air support, crippling their capacity to conduct reconnaissance or launch counterattacks. Moreover, the F-16's precision extended beyond aerial engagements. They executed devastating strikes against high-priority Russian ground targets, including command centers, logistics depots, and troop formations. This not only dismantled the Russian defensive network, but also disrupted their supply chains and communication lines, compounding the strategic chaos. Ukrainian forces on the ground benefited immensely from this aerial dominance, as it enabled them to advance with reduced risk from Russian airstrikes and to coordinate their attacks with greater confidence. The presence of F-16s in the sky acted as both a shield and a sword, deterring Russian maneuvers and ensuring that Ukrainian ground operations proceeded with unmatched efficacy. This overwhelming air superiority was not just a tactical advantage, but a game-changer, illustrating the profound impact of modern air power in dictating the course of military engagements. The invasion of Kursk marked a pivotal turning point in the conflict, reshaping the dynamics of the war in ways that reverberated far beyond the battlefield. Ukrainian forces, by executing their meticulously planned and multifaceted strategy with an unprecedented level of precision, achieved dramatic territorial gains that not only altered the immediate tactical situation, but also shifted the broader strategic calculus. The operation was a masterclass in modern warfare, demonstrating the effective use of cutting-edge technology and innovative tactics to exploit weaknesses in a traditionally formidable adversary. By skillfully employing a combination of advanced drones, precision artillery, and sophisticated electronic warfare, Ukrainian forces were able to disrupt Russian military communications, neutralize air support, and sever vital supply lines, causing significant operational paralysis within Russian ranks. This disruption forced Russia to reassess its military strategies and logistical arrangements, revealing vulnerabilities that were previously underestimated. The invasion's success was more than just a tactical victory. It was a testament to the power of a smaller, technologically adept force to outmaneuver and overwhelm a larger, more established military power. The Ukrainian forces' ability to achieve these results demonstrated that innovation, strategic planning, and technological superiority could effectively counter and even defeat conventional military strength. The operation significantly bolstered Ukrainian morale, proving to their own forces and to the world that they were capable of mounting a highly effective defense against Russian aggression. Moreover, the success of the invasion garnered increased international support and recognition, as it highlighted Ukraine's resilience and tactical ingenuity on a global stage. This shift in perception not only impacted the immediate conflict but also altered the strategic calculations of various international actors, underscoring Ukraine's growing role as a critical player in the geopolitical landscape. One of the most startling revelations from the Kursk invasion was the dramatic failure of Russia's nuclear deterrence to prevent Ukrainian military actions. Despite Russia's vast and sophisticated nuclear arsenal, which theoretically should have acted as a powerful deterrent against any bold moves by Ukraine, it proved ineffective in this context. The nature of the Ukrainian strategy, characterized by lightning-fast, precision strikes, and a deliberate avoidance of direct, large-scale confrontations, complicated Russia's ability to respond with nuclear threats. Ukrainian forces expertly utilized advanced reconnaissance and intelligence to execute targeted operations that disrupted Russian defenses while minimizing direct engagements. This approach not only ensured that Ukrainian troops avoided high-value targets that could provoke severe retaliation, but also made it politically and strategically impractical for Russia to resort to its nuclear arsenal. The use of nuclear weapons would have invited a catastrophic international response, further isolating Russia and exacerbating the already volatile global situation. Additionally, the prospect of such extreme measures was tempered by the devastating repercussions they would have for Russia itself, both in terms of global condemnation and potential escalations with other nuclear powers. The inability of Russia's nuclear deterrent to curb a technologically agile and strategically astute adversary underscored a profound shift in modern warfare dynamics, where precision, speed, and strategic flexibility have become more decisive than sheer nuclear firepower. This unexpected turn of events not only exposed critical vulnerabilities in Russia's deterrence strategy, but also redefined global understandings of nuclear capabilities, illustrating that in contemporary conflicts, adaptability and tactical ingenuity can outmaneuver even the most formidable threats. The Ukrainian invasion of Kursk dealt a severe blow to Vladimir Putin's strategic standing, representing a profound geopolitical and military setback. This unexpected and highly effective offensive not only tarnished Russia's military reputation, but also directly undermined Putin's image as a formidable leader capable of asserting dominance and safeguarding crucial territories. The success of the Ukrainian forces in Kursk revealed critical weaknesses in Russia's defensive strategies and exposed flaws in its military preparedness, raising urgent questions about the effectiveness of its long-standing security measures. The inability of Russia's considerable military capabilities to prevent or even significantly hinder the Ukrainian advance underscored a dramatic shift in the dynamics of modern warfare. Innovative tactics, including rapid maneuvering and advanced technology employed by Ukraine, showcased a new era where traditional measures of military power and deterrence are increasingly challenged. For Putin, this situation has not only dented his strategic credibility, but has also compelled him to urgently reconsider and potentially overhaul his military strategies and broader geopolitical responses to this evolving conflict, as the conventional balance of power continues to be upended by more agile and technologically adept adversaries. The Ukrainian invasion of Kursk represents a powerful demonstration of strategic innovation and technological superiority in modern warfare. This audacious operation exploited critical vulnerabilities in Russia's defense while showcasing Ukraine's ability to execute a meticulously planned and coordinated assault against a major global power. By utilizing advanced technology, such as precision drones and effective electronic warfare tactics, and by skillfully maneuvering around heavily fortified positions, Ukraine not only achieved tactical surprise but also reshaped the strategic landscape. The successful disruption of Russian military operations, coupled with the inability of traditional deterrence to counter the dynamic tactics employed, underscores a significant shift in how conflicts are approached and managed. As global powers reassess their strategies in light of this development, the lessons learned from the Kursk invasion will continue to influence military and geopolitical strategies worldwide. If you found this analysis enlightening, be sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell for more comprehensive explorations of pivotal events and historical conflicts. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more in-depth content in our next video.